What is up, guys? Jaron here, and before we get straight into our next game, which is, by the way, our last game before we head to the All-Star weekend, All-Star game coming up, and I'm going to be in the Slam Dunk contest, and I don't know about the three-point contest if I'm going to be in it, and of course I will be in the All-Star game. And our last game before that is against Boston, which we'll get into Boston in just a minute, but our last game against the Toronto Raptors, my old team, as you can see, we beat them 113 to 96, but something happened in that game, and I didn't record it. But going through that, I should have recorded because I would say karma hit me. Still, it felt like it was karma for not recording it. And you can tell from the title of it, yes, one of our teammates got injured. I'm not saying who, but I'm going to say it right now. Of all people that got injured in that game, and it happened in the fourth quarter, of all people that had to be injured, had to be our top star, which is Paul George. Paul George got injured from a jump shot. Which, like how Kobe in the NBA Finals in 2000, he went for a shot and it remained in, and when he came back down, he sprained his ankle. And that's the same way that happened to Paul George. And he's out with a right ankle sprain 4 to 6 weeks. So we have to go 4 to 6 weeks without Paul George. And what sucks is that our undefeated streak, that's in dire jeopardy. And we clinched the playoffs. You can see the X right there. We clinched the playoffs. But man, I have no words to say about that. But damn, I just can't believe it. Maybe I shouldn't have recorded. If I would have recorded the gameplay, maybe Paul George would have been injured. But now that he's injured, it was karma. It was karma. But that's what happens. So our going into our next game, which is against Boston. Now, I'm not gonna do commentary because of Boston and the whole situation with Isaiah Thomas, like him losing her sister just recently, and him dealing with that, and especially in the playoffs, where he's in the playoffs, which he's now lost. Him and the Boston Celtics losing to the Bulls at home 2 games, and they're going into Chicago on Friday in Game 3. For respect for Isaiah Thomas, I'm not going to do a commentary for this game. So that's it. I'm done talking. Enjoy the game.
2K Sports presents Thursday Night at the NBA. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harper, the 4th member of our crew. On the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The Pacers still playing on their home court in this one. And Coach Paul George will not be in the lineup out with an injury.
Yeah, and Kevin, you could tell when he went down in that last game, it just didn't look good. And now that news just kind of confirms our worst fears. He's going to have to watch from the sideline, and really, the timetable's still in doubt. Yeah, it's part of the game, and actually, this is the hardest part of the game. You hate to hear that. All we can do now is simply just wish him a full recovery.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Thomas is the point with Riley into his side. Horford is out there with Williams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Such control and touch on the finger roll. Man, it's just a lost art in the era of colossal control.
The dish to Cephalosha. Over in the corner, Prez. The 11-footer. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Oh, man, just an outstanding first quarter so far for him. He's doing a great job creating space and knocking down the balls.
The Pacers shoot their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
his teammates look up to.
Brown is checked in for Boston. All free throws good from Prez.
We've seen it time and time again. Marksmanship from the line.
Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Thomas goes in. Separation with the steal. Young pass to Prez. That one falls.
Really, Prez is out of this world. His ability to knock down these tough shots despite the contact, that's what makes him so special.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Horford against Turner. Horford kicks to Bradley. Outside Thomas. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Indiana's gone 0-2 from DP. No one near Prez as he lets it go. Good on the triple. To the wing on the left. Sefolosha with it. He can't put up any points in this one. And Young just drilling the three there. Here's Horford. Bradley, that's for 2. The rebound by Turner. Prez passes to Young. Outside Turner. Back to Young. Dishes to Turner. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
Okay, and with his feet set, Crowder can definitely hurt you from long range.
Now here's Prez. 12 points for him. And Young with the stop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And here is Prez. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Now, here is Young. Sefolosha with it. Now, Thomas defending. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Young. Timeout, the assist from Sefolosha. Guarded by Thomas. Prez, this is to Turner. Inside, Thomas with the steal. Bradley passes to Thomas. Williams with a clean look. It's rebounded by Indiana. Led by as many as 14 points.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Julia kicks to Prez. And finish off by Prez.
Well, that's just a stupendous effort by him right there. He stopped him dead in his tracks. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Young pass to Prez. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Pacers.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game. 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. All free throws good from Prez. Here's Bradley. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Oh, and here comes Young. Oh, that's a rugged play. They're on a 15-6 run. Left side, Bradley. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. I mean, on offense, he has been a constant force. You get him the ball, and there's a good chance he's going to knock that shot down.
Thanks very much. Monte, very active on defense. Looked like it really got you going offensively.
We know if we get defense stop, we're going to lead the offense. So that's going to be our main focal point is defense to get out and run.
Mission accomplished in the first half, Monte. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Prez.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half. The most intense guy on the court at times. put a lot of pressure on the defense. We'll see if he can maintain that level of energy the rest of the way.
On the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Young dishes to Preds. The kick out to Young. Sevolosha passes to Young. And the Pacers on number 3. Shot clock at 5. Outside Turner. Down low.
Right there.
There's the pick. Sevolosha kicks to Young. Just 5 on the clock. And slammed in by Turner.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And Thomas, here we go. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from space.
And a crafty pass into the lane, perfectly executed.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pachulia, he's checked in for Turner. All sorts of time. Again, Indiana.
And the sinking jumper of Perez, his shot is just beautiful. You wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere. You have to give credit to these big guys for knowing how to adapt as the game itself has changed.
Poked loose. Crowder with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Well, and that's the assist by Crowder. Always a good team player.
For Boston, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Pacers leading by 6. Perez passes to Young. Pachulia sets a screen for Perez. There's the pick. And Young kicks to Pachulia for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Crowder's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And here's Bradley from 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, 3-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively is incredible.
Perez dishes to Sevolosha. Indiana moving the ball. And Young kicks to Perez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. That's on Marvin Williams.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And the first one at the line is good. The Pacers making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. Here's Thomas. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Shot by Crowder, no good. Pacers leading by 4. Perez passes to Jefferson. And Jefferson throws it down.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one. A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Smart misses. Indiana's won a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. It's Jefferson top of the key. It's Perez. A three-pointer is right on target. Perez has got 14 points on the pick and shield the defender off.
Oh, he's been basically perfect so far in this quarter, especially on offense.
Shot's good by Jefferson.
Displaying that feathery touch from mid-range, Jefferson has always had that shot in his back pocket.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Rozier. Now Smart. 7 points in the game. Off the pick. The rebound by Humphries.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Sinks the triple. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Here's Rozier. Here's space. Top of the key jumper, no good. And here is Thomas. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
He doesn't usually fire from out there. Now here's Perez. There's the pass to Cephalosha. 6 to shoot. Turner dishes to Prez. Here's Young, and it's good off the ball. Rebound in.
Nice jump shot by what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pacers.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Prez. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Big turning point in the game was when you caught fire in the third quarter. How did you come out of the half so hot?
Well, I knew that we were going to need to come out of the half with a lot more energy, and that was the key for us. So I think having that extra get up and go, helped me find a rhythm, and I was just able to keep it going.
Yeah. It was quite a performance, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right, yeah, have a good night.
You too. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Prez. What jumped out at me was that third quarter. He was all over the place, scoring at will, giving them a momentum they never truly relinquished.
Unbelievable, man. And when this guy's got it going on like that, it's a pleasure. I mean, just a pleasure to watch him play. I'd pay to come see him, even though I don't have to.
I like what I saw from him in terms of his offense. It was really a steady night for him at that end of the court. Let me tell you about this guy. He never lacks in confidence. Came out with a purpose, and he got some big numbers in